Hi, I'm Liz from One Side Finance. I get a lot of questions from my clients asking me, Liz, how much can I borrow? In this video, I want to share with you how does the bank calculate the borrowing capacity. Every bank have their own calculator and they can give you different amounts depending on their rules. However, the information that I have to enter into the calculator, they're all pretty much the same. So if I start at the top of the calculator, the first thing I have to enter is how many adults are living at your home. So if you're husband and wife, then I put 2 adults. If your parents are living with you and they're financially dependent, then I have to put 4 adults. If you have children above 18 years old and they're financially dependent on you, then I have to add them into the adult category. Then I have to put the dependent. How many dependents do you have? That's for children less than 18 years old. The next category that we have to enter is the living expenses. We have a comprehensive living expenses tool that would help you determine and take into account everything that you have to pay as a living expenses as an ongoing basis. These are such as food, transport, holiday, children, pet, utilities. Now the utilities also include your home utilities, any investment property that you own, and the new property expenses that you're about to purchase. Then is the income category. If you are self-employed, then normally I will ask you to email me or send me 2 years worth of individual and business tax returns and financials. This will help me determine what income that I can use in the servicing, because every bank have different rules. Some banks take the latest one, some banks take the average, some banks take the lower income of the 2 years. If you are not self-employed, then you would get pay slips from your employer, and people always say I'm earning 60,000, but I always need to verify with your pay slip, only because some pay slips are very straightforward. You get exactly the same every month, but some pay slips are complicated because you have salary deduction, maybe salary sacrifice there, commissions, bonus. So depending on your income situations, sometimes we ask for 2 pay slip, 3 pay slip, group certificate, but this will help me to determine how much income that I can use in the calculation. Then the next category is your ongoing commitment. This will include the rent that you will continue paying if you are renting and buying an investment property. If you live at home and if you're not paying rent, we now can't just put 0 as your ongoing rent expenses. The bank has what's called nominal rent. So for single applicants, generally we have to put around $150 a week into the calculations. And we also will ask you how much is your credit card limit. It doesn't matter how much. If you pay off your credit card every month, the bank look at the limit. The higher it is, the less you can borrow. You don't have to close everything now. We basically can advise you whether we think it's a good idea to reduce the limit or close it. We will do it in our calculation. We will also ask you your ongoing commitment of home loans and any other loans. The information that's critical in our calculations are your loan balance, your rate, the remaining loan term, and whether you pay principal interest or interest only, or variable or fixed. Okay, because that will basically affect how much you can borrow. Then the last category that we have to enter is your new loan. We will have to enter how much is your loan term. 30 years is the general term, but not everybody can get 30 years loan depending on their situation, whether you want to pay principal interest or interest only, and basically the product that you're going to choose, roughly. Generally, it can take us 5-10 minutes to work out your borrowing capacity depending on the situation. Sometimes it can take longer if your situation is more complex, obviously, but we're always here. If you want to find out how much you can borrow, you can always contact us. And I hope this video is useful, and feel free to contact us if you have any more questions.